Hello everyone, and welcome back to my classic career mode here on F1 2013. This is the Korean Grand Prix. Here's the grid for the Korean Grand Prix. As you can see there, Mansell is on pole once again, so we're going to have to try and catch up with him if we are in with a chance of winning the title. But anyway, let's get into the race for the Korean Grand Prix. Let's hope we can finish in first place. So here we are then for the grid for the Korean Grand Prix. As the 5 green lights come on for the beginning of this Grand Prix. It's 5 green lights. And it's lights out, and away we go for the Korean Grand Prix here. We get off to an average start, but Villeneuve has gotten off to a terrible start, losing a position already at the start. So I don't know how many times I said start then, but anyway, moving on. Villeneuve has got us back up the inside, and for some reason he's brake checked us on the apex. So I don't know what he's doing there, as we block off Schumacher from coming down our inside. Going down our outside, then our inside, because it turns into the inside of this next corner. But as we try and... Are we going to go around the outside of our teammate here? No, we're just going to bump in a little bit. And that's the... Well, that wasn't a very great opportunity to overtake Villeneuve. But anyway, moving on. Moving on now to the next corner. We go down the inside of Villeneuve, just about missing the back of Irvine. And that's 4th place for us. So moving on to the end of lap 1 now, we run really wide. I mean really wide. And Villeneuve has got us back. And Schumacher almost gets us back as well. So that was a waste of time really. You know, overtaking our teammate and then absolutely losing it on the exit of, well, on the entry over to corner A. But on the next lap we get him back on the 2nd corner, I think it is, or 3rd corner of Korean Grand Prix. I can't remember what the corner names were around here. But anyway, moving on to lap 3 now, catching... Oh! We've just gone straight into the back of Irvine, and we've got a penalty. Wonderful. A penalty. Yay! I mean, what sort of penalty is it? Oh, it's a drive-through. Great! So we now have a drive-through penalty to contend to, and this was supposed to be the lap that I was pitting in. So I don't know if they're actually... Ignore that pit entry, by the way. So I don't know if they're actually going to be pitting me on this lap, because this is my designated pit stop. I don't know whether they're going to actually pit me this lap, or just let me do my drive-through. It looks like... Are they? Is that mine? No, it looks like they are just let me do my drive-through, so I'm pitting in the next lap. Funnily enough, we actually came up behind Irvine. So, I mean, I bet he's sick of seeing me now. But anyway, moving on to lap 7 now, we're now coming in for our designated pit stop, drifting it through the pit entry behind Irvine. So I bet he loves seeing the sight of me now, after that horrendous braking zone that I had for some reason. I don't know what happened with that braking zone. I think I just misjudged the braking, and well, you know, I went in straight to the back of him. So as we do another 5.5 second pit stop, so I think it's fairly likely that we're going to be doing 5.5 pit stops every time we pit in this game now. But anyway, that was our pit stop. We come out behind Schumacher, as we're now going to try and overtake Schumacher around the outside. We've hit him. We've hit Schumacher as well. What is wrong with me? Oh, at least we got a warning that time. I mean, for some reason we get a warning for that, but yeah, we get a penalty for the first collision we had. I don't know. Anyway, moving on to the third sector of this track. Going around the outside of Schumacher there. I mean, that's a very unorthodox move, to be honest with you. But anyway, we've got that move done now. Moving on to lap 17 now, we're now behind Coulthard, but we're now coming into the pits for our 2nd pit stop for the Grand Prix. So this should be another set of prime tyres, I hope. So this should be, a relatively normal pit stop, considering we've not got anyone around us to hold us up or anything like that. So hopefully we can come out ahead of whoever it was who overtook Schumacher. That's the one. But as you can see there, that guy going out the pit lane there is actually Mansell. So we've actually caught up to him quite well, considering we've had a drive-through penalty as well. So this has been a relatively good race. But as we now come down the pit straight now, you can see all of the other drivers are in the pit lane. And we've actually moved up to 2nd place somehow. So Coulthard has obviously lost a lot of time in that pit stop. So I don't know what happened to him there. But as we're now coming down to the third corner or second corner over this track, we're now going to go down the inside of Mansell for the lead at a Grand Prix, and we've got it done just about. I think. Is he going to go around the outside of us? No, we've just about got it done. And as we now come on to the final lap of the Grand Prix, coming around the final corner of the Korean Grand Prix, I really don't know how we've managed to do this, but we've managed to win the Korean Grand Prix. So then, as we look at the final standings for the Korean Grand Prix, I've somehow come home to finish first by 5.5 seconds from Coulthard from Villeneuve, again getting 4th place, so he's very consistent with 4th there. And the final points paying position there is Gerhard Berger in the Ferrari, obviously. So that wasn't a, well, it wasn't a, I mean, it was terrible the Grand Prix at the start, but then again, it turned out really well considering we finished first somehow anyway. But moving on to the drivers standings then, hopefully in a minute. Whenever I press A, it should be in a minute. There we go. We are now 22 points ahead of Nigel Mansell on 93 points, with him on 71 points. And then there's a big gap back to Coulthard in 3rd. So it's basically between me and Mansell now. I think the constructors is pretty much like over. Like if I keep on finishing first and Villeneuve keeps on finishing 4th, we should get the constructors. But hope you all enjoyed this episode. Please do leave a like and a comment. Obviously with a win, it's very positive, so let's hope we can carry that through to the next Grand Prix, which is, I can't remember where it is, but hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like and a comment, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!